Medical bills that are incorrect, unaffordable, or priced higher than you think are fair can often be challenged. In fact, a recent study found 40% of people who questioned an unforeseen medical bill got a price reduction or had their balance reduced to zero.
A lot of people would just say, oh my gosh, I owe $550 and send it.
Kathy Zellner lost her husband in September 2022. Soon after, she was inundated with medical bills. Some were incorrect.
And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. You know, what's going on?
Zellner noticed charges for procedures performed after her husband's death and quickly called the provider to dispute it. She recommends keeping a journal of every doctor visit and procedure.
Check and double check and read and reread, because it can happen.
We have to be very careful, particularly when we have lost a loved one, that we are still being diligent to make sure that the bills we're getting were valid.
Beth Schleiper owns Advanced Coding Services, an Arizona-based billing and coding school. She says if someone dies leaving unpaid medical bills behind, their estate could be held responsible. But if the surviving spouse is facing a hardship, negotiating with the provider to get the price down is worth trying.
From a provider perspective, if the patient is gone and that's who I have the contract with, it's truly in my best interest to try to negotiate with the family, because then at least I'm going to get something.
On the other hand, Schleiper says if everything on the bill is accurate, the doctor is entitled to get paid, so a reduction is not always granted. That's when a payment plan might be the solution. She says people without insurance or who pay cash might have an easier time negotiating a lower price.
And if you have a question, or if your bill comes with just codes, you call the provider and say, hey, I was in on this date and I just got this bill. Can you explain the codes to me?
She says many people are unaware about their right to dispute a bill. A recent survey by the Commonwealth Fund shows 2 out of 5 people who did got the bill reduced or eliminated. Something else that is hardly talked about is the importance of certified death certificates. When a loved one passes away, Zellner recommends getting 8 of them through the mortuary or funeral home. You'll need it for life insurance payouts, Social Security benefits, bank and retirement accounts, to name a few. Many agencies do not return the death certificate. That's why having extra originals is a good idea. I'm Rebecca Taylor, 13 News.